You got it?
But it's not loosening. Oh, there it is.
There it goes.
Yeah, like it's loose now.
All right. Thank you.
I can't get to that one. I don't know what to do with it. That would be loosening.
Wait, what's that?
Back on number 13, Ruby Singer, that is her third, first on the Wildcats.
Hold it. This is tight.
Jacob Mason checking in for Franklin County. Rachel Sutton in for the Twisters.
Okay, now hold that while I screw it. Well, wow.
I so loose.
5-second violation, Wildcats basketball. Lydia East returning for the Twisters.
Where'd that go? Oh, here.
I think it's on it.
Here it is.
You got to cheat. We're fine. It's your player. Yes. Yes. Come out.
30-second timeout, Oldenburg Academy. Talk about number 21, Audrey Mears. That is her team second. Nora Abrikos at the line, shooting 2 shots.
Okay, good.
Lydia East returning for Oldenburg Academy.
Volleyball. Yes. Blair, great place. You're late. You're fine, mate. Walk it. Gina.
Okay. Lift that up. Are we live or?
Nora Abrikos. Traveling violation, Twisters basketball.
That needs to be loose.
Yep.
Bell Young checking in for the Twisters.
Is that good enough, or you want it looser?
I want to to be able to see the scoreboard and
Yeah.
view. Yep.
It's right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Just lock it back.
Still tighten it just a very little.
All right.
That way you got movement.
Yep. Point it down on you right now, or?
Oh, you can just do this. Show this game for now.
All right.
I don't care. Actually, don't show that game because people might get mixed up.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, just point it like that.
Offensive foul
all right,
number
let's do a
22,
sound
Team
check.
Brody. That is her second. Team score. Brody East checking in for Oakwood Academy.
Come on, pressure. Yes, yes, yes. Player, don't let her out. Get there. Box. Time out, time out.
Alternating possession. Sisters basketball. Count the basket for Clear East. Foul on number 23, Cody Cox. That is her second. Team score. Kendall Cox returning for the Wildcats.
You tape it up.
Clear East at the line.
Just
She's on
to
shot.
keep it from.
Flapping. Yeah.
Good job, Bank.
Walk it, walk it. Four drop. Come on, great shot. Be efficient. Easy passes.
Right up here, I'll go get it. Thanks, on it.
Get it out of there. Good job. 22.
Clear East.
Go, Rach. What in the world? She ran through.
Foul on number 22, Gina Gurley. That is
be patient. Way to be patient. More white. Yes, mate. Yeah, get here. Good, you're good. You're fine. You're back in it. That's correct. We're fine there. Not two of us. Ah.
Ruby Singer. 30-second timeout, Franklin County.
Rachel down, player middle, base. Get back, go middle, that's it. Good job. Good job. Good job, Ray. Back. Gina, back. Yeah, that's it. Here, gotta get here. Here comes the corner. Good job. Loose ball up. 22, we're 22. Up. There you go, you're good. Enter, up. Dead. No, you're fine. You just gotta be under her, Bank. We're fine, Bank. Right there. Under. That's our trap. We're fine. Fox. Let's go. Nora, rim. Slow down. Ah. We've been through this 100 times. Walk it up the court.
Andre Beard, sticking up for Franklin County.
Nora, talk to us.
Then it's 18. Then it's freaking 14. Then it's freaking 10.
Corner. Watch the slip. Good. Dead. Hey, get around. Got to dribble. Fox.
Good. That's a bad shot.
That's it. Walk. G, where you at? Work it every time. Just Gina, get across. Wait. Hey, here's Gina. Twister. I'm fine. You're fine. Here, kick it out. I'm out.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sound check. Check. Mic 2. Level check. Mic 2. Level check one, testing 1, 2, 3. Lorenzo Pettiford live from the field house. Our final check, testing 1, 2, 3. Lorenzo Pettiford from the field house. Final air check, testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good evening and happy holidays, Lady Trojan basketball fans, and welcome to the Newcastle Lady Trojans Championship Holiday Tournament game. Yes, the Newcastle Trojans have advanced to their own championship game in their own holiday tournament here inside the field house in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. The Newcastle Trojans took care of Franklin County 53-41 earlier today, and Hamilton Heights took care of their opponent, the Oldenburg Academy, 75-67 in their earlier matchup. So it's the Huskies coming in with a record of 10-2 under their head coach Aaron Trimpe, and of course Bobby Jones, the head coach of our Lady Trojans, coming in with a record of 5-6. These two teams will do battle for the Holiday Championship Tournament trophy, and we'll have tip-off here in about 11 minutes or so. So glad to have you on board for this exciting championship game. Earlier tonight in the third place game, the consolation game, the Oldenburg Academy Twisters beat Franklin County Wildcats 53-29. So Oldenburg will finish in third place in this tournament. So our Lady Trojans have set their eyes on the championship trophy and will need to play good in all four quarters to keep that trophy here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. So let the tournament championship round ball fly high. Newcastle Lady Trojans basketball will start now. Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Always a special hello to the youngsters that are tuning in for tonight's matchup, featuring again the Lady Trojans, head coach Bobby Jones, against the Hamilton Heights Huskies and their head coach Aaron Trimpe. Both captains for each team are right there on the court getting instructions, and we will have a great championship game tonight here in Newcastle, Indiana. Now, this Hamilton Heights Husky team has arguably one of the best freshman class in high school basketball. On their roster, they have 6 freshmen that all play at times in the game, and 4 freshmen will start, and they are all 4 talented freshmen, led by the 6'1 freshman, Riley Riley Soares. Soares is averaging 23.5 points per ball game as a freshman, pulling down 5 rebounds and dishing out 1 assist. She is one exceptional freshman, and we'll have to play well against her tonight in order to get that championship trophy. Last year, the Hamilton Heights Huskies were 5-17. They lost to Delta in the first game of the sectional here in Newcastle, 63-37. But they have now since got 4 talented freshmen in the program, and they're off to a terrific start. They're 10-2 on the young season, and they should be ranked coming up in 2026. Now, Keegan Cherry was the head coach at Hamilton Heights for, oh my gosh, at least 15 plus years, if not longer. And he had won or went to 7 out of the 8 last sectional championship games. Yeah, 8 seasons they have made it to the sectional championship game. 7 out of those 8 seasons, and they won 5 of those sectional titles going back all the way to the 2019 season up to the current 2024 season of last year. They went to 3 straight regional championship games from 2022 to 2024, and they won 2 of those regional championships in 2023 and 2024. Keegan Cherry did a great job with the program. But now it is Erin Trimpe, the head coach, and in her second year, she has this program talked about amongst some of the state's best. Earlier tonight, I sat down with head coach Bobby Jones and talked about their big win against Franklin County to advance to the championship game, and then talk a little bit about their matchup against the 10-2 Huskies of Hamilton Heights. And here's how Coach Bobby Jones and yours truly, Lorenzo Pettiford's conversation went. Time for our pregame talk with head coach Bobby Jones of Our Lady Trojans. And coach, first of all, congratulations on making it to the championship game tonight here in this holiday tournament. You take care of Franklin County 53-41.
Well, that was one of our goals coming into this season, was putting ourselves in position to play for a championship, and here we are. We've got a tall task tonight against Hamilton Heights, but proud of our girls for putting themselves in a position to win a championship on their home floor.
True team victory. You had 4 girls for the most part in double figures, led by Carly Lanzer at 13. Piper Arthur and Megan Luce each had 10, and then 2 players with 9 points in Emily Luce and Alana Orr. So I just, you're so close there, but 4 players really contributing tonight in the offensive end.
If we get balanced scoring like that, we're pretty hard to guard. And nice thing was in the third and fourth quarter, we started to knock down shots. And when we're making shots, we're hard to guard because we've got so many girls that we can put in that can shoot the ball. We're still not where we need to be, but from a consistency standpoint, but we'll get there. Going into tonight's game, I really feel like we're going to get all the open shots that we want. We just got to be able to hit them.
This Hamilton Heights Husky team took care of the Oldenburg Academy. It's only the Oldenburg Academy's second loss in the season, so that tells you how good their competition was in that game. But they win 75-67.
Well, we talked to the girls about half an hour ago just about Hamilton Heights and what we needed to do tonight. And when you look at a team that starts 4 freshmen that scored 75 points in a game, number 1, you better take care of the basketball. Number 2, you better be able to guard. And number 3, we got to get the pace of the game slowed way down against Hamilton Heights. If we get into a running game with them and trying to trade baskets, that's not going to work out very good for us. So, they've got 3 really good players in Bloom. They're 3-point specialists. She can hit it from anywhere. And then their point guard, Isel, little left-handed point guard who's just fun to watch. She's a really good point guard. And then Suarez, number 23, 6'1", can play inside out. So we're going to play really, really well tonight. But the biggest thing is, can we defend and make them count in twos? And can we make them play against our 5 defenders and cause it to be a half-court game tonight?
This may be the best group of freshmen on a girls' team that's been assembled in quite some time.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw a team that started 4 freshmen. I coached boys for 25 years, and the only time I ever saw it in boys was when Centerville had Herbs, Mays, centers, and a couple other guys started 5 freshmen and brought another freshman off the bench and went all the way to semi-state. So it's pretty special when you got 4 freshmen starting, and they're pretty good ball players to boot. And watching them play, they don't play like freshmen. They play like they've got 3 or 4 years of varsity experience under their belt, and that just comes with playing a lot of basketball. And that's the point we're trying to get to here, is get more girls out for basketball and get them more interested in playing basketball all year round. And I know 3 of those 4 girls play a lot of AAU basketball in the summertime away from school ball. So it's going to be a tall task tonight, but it's an opportunity that we're looking forward to, especially because they're a potential sectional opponent.
I watched about a quarter and a half of that game of Hamilton Heights and the Oldenburg Academy, and I'm looking again at that roster that they brought out there, 4 freshmen. I'm thinking, well, our press was so good, and it has been pretty good for us all year, that maybe we can come out and pressure these freshmen, but they really handle some pressure pretty well.
They handle the ball well. They shoot the ball extremely well. So, going into it, we've got to kind of slow down their 2 main scorers and hope that somebody else doesn't step off and go off on us. And when you're watching Hamilton Heights play against Kokomo on film, and we all know the athleticism and the quickness and the length that Kokomo has, and Kokomo couldn't press them. I mean, who are we to say we can go out there and press them better than Kokomo? So I really feel like we got to try to slow the game down tonight and work the ball. We're going to pass up some good shots for some great shots, and if we get great shots and we hit them, great. If we miss them, at least we got a great shot.
Other defensive wise, will you be playing a lot of zone, maybe to stay away from the man-to-man?
I think one thing that has really helped us out this year is the fact that we do switch our defenses up a little bit. We've got some things that we do in the half court, switching it up from man-to-man to zone, a couple different zones that we play. But more than anything, we got to know where number 3 is at in zone or man. And we got to put a body on number 23 and just see how hard she's willing to work to get her points. She's averaging, I think, 23 a game. Lanaya Wills from LaPel was averaging 27, and we played pretty physical with her for a half, and then she decided that she wasn't going to let us do that anymore. So we're going to try the same thing tonight against Suarez from Hamilton Heights and see if the physicality gets to her a little bit.
All right, Coach, always good to talk to you. Again, congratulations on making the championship game. I know that you and your Lady Trojans are going to try to bring home the hardware and win this tournament.
It's nice to be in position to win a championship on our home floor, and I know these girls are excited about playing a quality opponent in Hamilton Heights.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's head coach Bobby Jones of our Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machine, and we'll continue with more of our pregame show. You are listening to the holiday tournament. The Lady Trojans are in the championship game, and they'll be playing a very good 10-2 Huskies team in just a matter of moments. Quick timeout, and back with more of our pregame show. And those were the comments of the third-year head coach Bobby Jones of our Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machine. They are all excited about the possibility of bringing home a trophy midway through the season, this holiday tournament here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. They'll have to play well for all 4 quarters to get that done. Again, the Huskies are averaging 61.5 points a ball game while giving up 48.5. Newcastle is averaging 51 and giving up 51. So we are going to get ready for the national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups after this timeout.
X's and O's. Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
And we are now set to bring you the championship game between the Huskies and the Trojans. Let's get you started with the starting lineups. First of all, for the Huskies of Hamilton Heights, they will start number 23, Riley Soares. Soares is a 6'1 freshman averaging 23 points, 5 rebounds a game. Number 10 is Bailey Eisel. Eisel is a 5'5 freshman, 10 points and 5 rebounds, a team high 4.5 assists per contest. Number 3 is Addison Bloom. She's a 5'8 freshman, 10 points, 3 rebounds a game. Number 44 is Zoe Curry, the 6-foot freshman, just under 8 points and 3 rebounds a game. And round out their starting 5 is Cameron Roten, the 5'7 junior, the only non-freshman in the starting lineup, 5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Now for our Lady Trojans, Carly Lanza, the 5'9 sophomore, 14.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. Number 4 is Emily Luce, 7 points, 4.5 boards, and a team high 5 assists a game. Megan Luce is the 5'6 senior. She wears number 13, 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. Piper Arthur is the 5'7 junior. Arthur, 6.5 points, 2 boards, and 1 assist a game. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Bobby Jones will be Mallory Owens, a 6-foot junior, 4 points and 4 rebounds a game. So it will be Mallory Owens and Riley Soares in the center circle. The 3 men wearing the stripe, John Mendenhall, Michael Sloan, and Rick Frank. The ball is going to be tossed in the air, and it will be controlled by the Huskies, and the championship game is underway. The Trojans and the Huskies. Huskies basketball. They go inside to Soares, and she will get the first 2 of the ball game. Trojans have got to do a better job of that defensively against her. 1-2-2 full court pressure by the Huskies. Lanzer in the paint. Left-handed shot up is good. So both teams' leading scorers get underway early here in the opening quarter with a field goal. Here, right down the left side of the lane, that's Eisel. She can go from either side. 4-2, Huskies with the lead. Again, 1-2-2 trapping defense for the Huskies. Emily Luce into the paint. She will draw a foul. And that foul will go against, I believe, number 44. Nope, they're going to give that to 12. That is Roten. That is Roten's first. And the team's first. Megan Luce is going to launch a 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Mallory with a nice rebound and put back. No good. She'll fight for another rebound and can't get it. Good hustle for Mallory on the offensive glass. Just could not convert there. So it's Huskies basketball. They're up 4-2. Just underway opening quarter. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Now we're waiting to ring in the new year in just a few days. Here is a trifecta by Curry. Curry's made 10 out of 17 on the season. That's just under 60%. She can knock him down, shooting 59%. And they will throw a high pass into Mallory Owens, and she gets double teamed and fouled. That foul will go against Roten. That's her second. So 2 quick ones on Roten. And checking in will be number 4, Stella Taylor, to check in for Roten with those 2 fouls. Taylor, another one of those freshmen that they have on the roster. 6 freshmen, 4 start, and all 6 will play. They will be one special team in 3 years. Here we go. 7-2 is your score. The Huskies have that 5-point lead, but Newcastle working the ball around the perimeter. Here is Megan Luce. Thought about the three. Gets tripped up. No call. That's going to be a turnover. And the Huskies ball. Oh, there was a walk that wasn't called that time by Bloom. Now, into the paint is Suarez. She will miss the shot, and the rebound will come down to the Lady Trojans. Emily Luce. Left wing to Lanzer. Too high. Second turnover on Newcastle. They only had 8 in game 1. They need to keep it below 10 if they can here in the championship game. The Huskies will come with a lot of pressure at times, though. So we got 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the opening period. Trojans down 5, 7-2 early. This is Suarez. This is now to the right side. That is Isel. They try to get it to Suarez. That ball is knocked out of bounds off of Newcastle. It will stay Huskies basketball. So Megan Luce is checked out. Alana Orr has checked in. Orr went for 9 points in game 1 of the tournament earlier today. They throw it into Suarez. Turnaround shot up. No good. Rebound will be off of Mallory Owens. It will stay Huskies basketball. 7 games in the association tonight, including our Indiana Pacers at Miami. We'll be keeping you abreast of some of that action. Earlier tonight in the NFL, the Texans took care of the Chargers in L.A. 20-16. Curry's three, it's going to hit bottoms. Again, she shoots just under 60. 10-2 is your score. Lanzer with the rock. Gets it across the timeline. Right corner to Orr. This three is in and out, no good. Rebound, Lanzer gets it knocked out of her hands, though, and the Huskies will pull it away. Isel, left side, now trying to penetrate, gets cut off. Here's Curry into the paint, running one-handed shot up, no good. Rebound will come down to Emily Luce. Newcastle scored a quick 2 early. Carly Lanzer haven't scored since. Piper Arthur throws it to Lanzer on the left wing area. Lanzer now will bring it all the way out and go cross court to Emily Luce. Emily high right side, right corner. This is Orr. Down low to Mallory. That's stolen. Third turnover on the Trojans. Quickly, it's the Huskies pushing it down the court, and Taylor will miss a layup. Newcastle gets the rebound. Here is Emily Luce to Orr. Back to Emily Luce. Threes in the air. Got it. Emily has made 2 threes in this tournament. Hit one earlier tonight. And the lead is cut in half now, 10-5. Curry with the pumpkin. She will go right side to Isel. Isel guarded by Emily Luce. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the opening period. Curry will take a hop step. The official's right there to call it. That's their first turnover of the ball game. Madeline Raymond is checked in for the Lady Trojans. Checking out will be Mallory Owens. Newcastle can get this thing down to a 3-point lead. A 3-ball would make it a 2-point lead. Megan will be checking right back in on the next dead ball. Piper Arthur open for a 3. Look off the mark, and rebound fought for. It's going to stay Newcastle basketball thanks to the hustle play of Madeline Raymond. Arthur will check out. Megan Luce will check in. Lanzer will inbounds underneath the Trojans' own basket, trailing by 5 still. And she almost throws it away, and Megan Luce will pick up the loose ball and hand it off to her sister, Emily. Now, Megan Luce on the left wing, left corner, it is Lanzer. Lanzer, Emily Luce to Carly. Here's a 3 in the air. That's off the mark, and the rebound will come down to the Huskies with the 5-point lead. Isel looking to drive the length of the lane, but she will be fouled. That foul's going to be on number 3, Alana Orr. That is Orr's first and the team's first. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the opening period. 10-5 is your score. The team with the lead has the basketball. That's the Huskies. Stolen beautifully by Emily Luce, though, and she will give it to Orr. Here's a three. Got it. Alana Orr can heat up from the outside. The lead is down to 2, 10-8. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the opening period. Nice steal by Emily Luce. She does it all. Rebounds, assists, scoring, leadership. There's another steal by Lanzer, but couldn't control it. But she knocks it off the Husky before she went out of bounds, and the Husky player couldn't control it. So it will be Newcastle basketball. Second turnover on the Huskies. Great play by Carly. Lanzer gets into the paint. Her layup is good. And Newcastle has tied it up at 10. Mo is now on the Trojan sideline. Here is Bloom with it. Guarded by Luce. Out to Curry. Here's a cut by Bloom, and they throw it away again. Another steal by Emily. Megan Luce now has it. Lanzer back to Megan. Newcastle can have their first lead of the ball game, and Orr's going for it. They get it. Alana Orr with back-to-back trifectas, and the Lady Trojans have their first lead of this championship game, 13-10. They're doing it on this end of the court, getting some steals and causing havoc. Newcastle defense is showing up early here after a sluggish start in the first couple of minutes. They've got their first lead, 13-10. 1:25 left in the quarter. Suarez screens off the defender beautifully and will score. She uses that 6'1" frame of hers beautifully and scores easily. Lanzer on the right wing. Newcastle still with the 1-point lead and the pumpkin. Here is Lanzer taking the right baseline, throwing it in the left corner. Orr is hot, and she will stay hot. 3 for 3 from the arc is Alana Orr, and the Newcastle Trojans have opened up their largest lead of 4, and they throw it away again, the Huskies. Here comes Emily Luce, then she will score. Emily Luce has 5 points in the quarter, and head coach Aaron Trimpe says, I need a timeout. Trojans lead 18-12, 45 seconds left in the first period. Back with more championship basketball after this timeout.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Back we are inside the field house in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. The scoreboard is also beautiful right now because our Lady Trojans have a 6-point lead, 18-12, thanks to the sharpshooter off the bench, Alana Orr, going 3 from 3 from the arc. She shoots 22% out there, 10 out of 45 coming into the tournament, but she will increase that shooting percentage. She knocked down at least 2 earlier tonight. Suarez into the paint will draw the foul. She does not play like a freshman. That will be Lanzer picking up her first foul, and going to the line is the 83% free throw shooter, 30 out of 36 coming into the tournament. She will have 2 here. First one is up and good. She has 5 points for the Huskies. She has 1 more. And in and out, no good, but the Huskies with the rebound and the putback. Number 14, that is Hillfiker with that rebound and putback. Huskies being aggressive on the defensive end, knocks it out of Emily Luce's hands. It will stay Trojans basketball. Newcastle up 3 now, 18-15. And the Huskies have now went into a zone defense. Lanzer left baseline, 4-footer is good. Lanza has 6 points in the quarter. Newcastle up 5, under 2 seconds, and they don't get the shot off. So at the end of one, the Lady Trojans start off a little slow, only to go on a nice run thanks to Alana Orr, 3 for 3 from the arc. Trojans lead 20-15 at the end of one. We'll take an end of the first quarter timeout, come back with second quarter action. It's the Holiday Tournament Championship game on Nash 1025 app and streaming on YouTube on the NC Trojans Report.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kenneltocouch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of...
Back we are to second quarter action. Trojans lead 20-15. They'll start off with the basketball, facing this 1-2-2 zone defense. They really spread those wings out, and just grabbing Carly Lancer on the far sideline was number 4, Stella Taylor, to pick up a quick foul. That's her first and the team's first here to start the second quarter. Almost a 3-2 zone as much as they flattened out with their wing defenders. But it's a 1-2-2. They will trip Emily loose, attacking that zone beautifully. That foul will be on Soares, number 23. That's her first, the team's second. Emily's such a good penetrator, especially when it comes to zones defense. She can really penetrate in those seams, and that's what coaches love because it sets up her players extremely well. They throw it into Orr. Out to Emily Luce. Left side to Megan Luce. Lancer will attack the left baseline. She gets the ball knocked out of her hands. That's the first turnover in the quarter, 4th of the ball game for the Lady Trojans. Curry into the paint. She loses it. That's their first turnover of the quarter, 5th of the ball game for the Huskies. Emily Luce brings it across the timeline, or make that Megan Luce. Now she throws to the corner. It's Lancer. Right corner, it's Orr. Emily Luce. Right, going back to the right corner, or attempting to, where Alana Orr is red hot. 3 for 3 in the opening quarter from the arc. Megan Luce with the pumpkin. Back to sister Emily. Now back to Megan. Orr down low to Raymond. Newcastle whipping the ball around pretty good against the zone. Right corner, Orr. She will launch, and off the mark this time, Madeline Raymond with the rebound. Couldn't score, but she's got 2 free throws. Nice rebound for the 5'8 junior, Madeline Raymond. Raymond has not attempted any free throws on the season this year. These will be her first ones, and the first one will be off the mark. She will have one more. Piper Arthur has checked back in for the Lady Trojans. Checking out is Alana Orr. Orr already with 9 points, had 9 points in game 1 earlier today. Raymond's second free throw is up and good. She goes 1 out of 2. And the lead is 6 for the Lady Trojans, 21-15. They've tied their largest lead. Soares with it. Gets to the free throw line and almost walked. Isel now with the pumpkin, guarded by Emily Luce. Newcastle's man-to-man defense is pretty sticky here. Roten with the 3 until that nice jumper. Roten came in shooting 25% from out there, 7 out of 28. 3-point lead for Newcastle. Megan Luce, high right side, back out to Sister Emily. Left corner to Lanzer. Attacks the left baseline, goes up and score. Nice strong drive by Lanzer. She's got 8 points to have game high. No, I'm sorry, Alana Orr's got 9 on the bench. Right behind her is Carly Lanzer with 8. 5:40 left before we take our halftime break. They'll try a pass in high, and that ball was deflected. And Rick Frank with a questionable call there. That is 2 on Carly Lanzer. Rick Frank with a very questionable call on there. That ball was deflected. It will stay. Hamilton Heights Huskies basketball. I've known Rick for years. I've got to give him a hard time every now and then. Here we go. Huskies basketball. Curry. And she's going to draw some contact. It is really tightened up on this end of the court all of a sudden. Raymond with the foul. Bobby Jones is up saying, hey, got to call it both ways if we're going to start calling the ticky-tacks. They get it into Suarez. She misses the shot, rebound, and that's a miss. They get another rebound. Hard to see some of the action. They got the official and Bobby Jones right in front of me. Roten's 3 is off the mark, and there was a push, but they don't call it. Newcastle does get the rebound. They literally push Raymond out of bounds. 5 minutes exactly remaining in the first half. Emily Luce, Piper Arthur, Alana Orr, left corner. Oh, and she throws it away. 5th turnover for the Lady Trojans. Suarez will attack and score. Foul will be on Emily Luce. Suarez will get her first field goal in the second quarter, and she's got an and one free throw. The 83% free throw shooter, up and good. And it is a 2-point lead for Newcastle, 23-21. 4:45 left in the first half. Piper Arthur, right wing, back to Emily Luce. Back to Piper Arthur. She drives the right baseline, and she stepped out of bounds. 3rd turnover in the quarter, 6th in the first half for Newcastle. The Huskies have 5 turnovers in the first half so far. 4:30 left in the first half. Huskies can tie it up with the 2. A 3 would give them the lead back. They led by as many as 8. Suarez with a strong attack has another field goal and another and one free throw. That is on Megan Luce. That will be Megan's first foul, and Suarez is going back to the line to shoot more free throws, and she will make that one. 24-23, Huskies recapture the lead. Megan Luce, Emily Luce, top of the key area, looks over this zone defense, and she will go left corner to Orr. Orr has the ball knocked out of her hands, almost went off Orr's leg. Carly Lanzer will check back in for the Lady Trojans. Orr will check out. 4 minutes and 3 ticks left here in the first half. Good championship game so far. Each team has had the lead by several points, and each team has relinquished the lead. Lanzer's 3 from the left wing area. That's her first trifecta of the ball game. The Trojans have knocked down 5 trifectas in the first half. They only average 6 or 5 per contest. Here's a tough shot up, missed, rebound Lanzer. 26-24, Newcastle with the 2-point lead and the rock. 3:30 left in the first half. Megan Luce, high left side, back to Sister, it throws it away. Turnover number 7, and ISO will go in and score easily. That's just an unforced turnover there. Tied at 26. And Newcastle trying to break this pressure. Got to be careful in the backcourt. Here's going to be a cross-court pass intended for Piper Arthur. That's going to be knocked off a Husky. State Trojans basketball. Madeline Raymond did a good job in there. Had a free throw and some hustle plays. She'll check out. Mallory Owen has checked back in. Mallory had 4 fouls but did not foul out in game 1. Under the 3-minute mark we go. Newcastle and the Huskies are tied at 26. Trojans showing some patience on this possession. Here's Megan Luce in the right corner, and they said she shuffled the feet. That is the 5th turnover in this quarter, 8 in the ball game for the Lady Trojans. I had them for 8 the entire game 1 earlier today. Huskies trying to recapture the lead again. Here's Bloom. She can shoot from anywhere on the court. Down low to Suarez. Gets it knocked out of her hands. Good double team, and they said it went off her leg. So 2nd turnover in the quarter for the Huskies, 6th in the ball game. Here comes Newcastle facing this 1-2-2 trapping pressure defense. Lanzer gets bumped, no call. And then Lanzer will step on the end lines, and she's saying she's pushing me. The Stripes aren't buying it. 6th turnover in the quarter, 9th in the first half for Newcastle. We're still tied at 26. Curry to Suarez, left side to Isel. Curry will travel. Turnover galore for each team. That's their 3rd in the quarter, 7th in the ball game. They've combined for 16 turnovers in this first half. Newcastle with 9-7 on the Huskies. Under the 2-minute mark we go, 1:55. Clock is ticking left in the first half. Trojans and the Huskies have played to a tie right now at 26. Megan Luce back to sister Emily Luce. 1:40 left in the first half. Here's Lanzer. Back to Emily Luce, almost stolen by Suarez. Lanzer now with the pumpkin. Gives it to Megan Luce. Newcastle has Lanzer's shot that was blocked. There was all kinds of body after the blocked shot that knocked Carly to the ground, and the 2 officials just looked at each other like, I thought you were going to call it. They blocked the shot clean, but then they came down and knocked her down with all the body motion. That turnover will be the 10th on Newcastle. 7 in the quarter. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Curry's 3. She finally misses one. Rebound, Emily Luce. Long pass to Piper Arthur. Pull up 4-footers. Good. And she's got an and one. Piper Arthur. A nice long pass that sets up Piper Arthur for that 4-foot right baseline jumper. That's her first 2. She's got an and one free throw coming. Arthur is shooting 58% from the charity stripe. First one that she will shoot is no good. Mallory Owens with the hustle rebound. Good hustle by Mallory. Gives Newcastle another chance to score. Lanzer, left corner. Ball's knocked out of her hands. It will stay Newcastle basketball with 45 seconds left in the first half. Head coach Bobby Jones wants Lanzer and Arthur to switch sides. They throw it into Emily Luce. Emily to Megan Luce. Back to Emily. Emily will attack. Throw it to Piper Arthur. 3's in the air. Too strong. Lanzer with the rebound. Will back it out. And throw it to Megan Luce. Newcastle with 11 rebounds in the first half. They may go for one here. Lanzer gets bumped. Mallory back out to Emily into the paint. Sets up Lanzer. 3 off the mark. No good. And Curry's got that rebound. And with 6.3 seconds left, the Huskies will throw it away. That's their 8th turnover, 4th in the quarter. With 6.3, let's see if Lanzer might be able to get some type of running shot off. Megan's going to go to Lanzer. Lanzer splits the double team to Mallory. She will go up. Oh, almost an and one, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. Nice job by the Lady Trojans breaking that pressure and getting a layup attempt for Mallory. That foul is on Curry, her second. And Mallory is going to the line where she is shooting. She makes her first. Mallory comes in shooting 50%. She has one more. And that will roll in good. She goes 2 for 2. And that's how the half will end. With the Lady Trojans up 30-26 at the half. We're going to take our end of the half timeout break and come back with some halftime stats. You are listening to the Holiday Tournament here in Newcastle, Indiana, with the Lady Trojans having a 4-point lead at the half, 30-26. We'll be back with our halftime show right after these commercial breaks.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees, millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org.
Get on board. The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do play and laugh. So do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing it. I love you always, Mom. Inspire kids to do at 4h.org.
Back we are inside the field house here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. I'll turn my chair around and we'll have our halftime show. Glad to have you on board with us on the NC Trojans Report via the YouTube stream. That's how you can check us out. That way you can also listen. Just download the app on your smartphone or tablet. Just go to your Google Play Store and download 1025 app, the Nash 1025 app. You can download it on your smartphone or tablet, listen anywhere in the world, or you can just simply go to NashFM1025.com and listen that way. But we're so glad we got you on the YouTube stream. Just go to YouTube and type in NC for Newcastle, Trojans Report. So our halftime show, we got a 30-26 lead for our Lady Trojans at the half. We'll look at the stats first of all for the Hamilton Heights Huskies. They come in with a record of 10-2. By the way, their only losses were at Noblesville, 68-51, and at LaPel, 60-52. So Riley Soares, who averages 23 points a ball game for the Husky, has 11 at the half. Bailey Iso averages 10 points a ball game. She's got 4. Zoe Curry, who averages 7.5 points a ball game, almost there already with 6. Cameron Roten has a trifecta. She's got 3. And Abby Hillfiker off the bench had a field goal in the opening quarter. She's got 2. The Huskies went to the line 4 times in the first half. They made 3 of those. The Huskies had 8 turnovers, 4 in each quarter, and 9 rebounds. For the Newcastle Trojans, Carly Lanzer leads the team in scoring at just under 15 points a ball game. I think she will crack that easily tonight. Although she had 11 in the game 1 and ended up with 13, so I'll maybe hold that final comment till later. But she has off to a good start, 11 points here in the first half for Carly, 6 points in the opening quarter, another 5 in the second quarter. Emily Luce, who averages 7 points a ball game, had all 5 of her points in the opening quarter. Piper Arthur had a field goal and an and one, but she missed her and one free throw, so she has 2 points. Mallory Owens went to the charity stripe in the second quarter. She made both of those. She's got 2. Alana Orr off the bench, 3 for 3 in the opening quarter from the arc. All 9 of her points coming in that first quarter. And then Madeline Raymond went to the free throw line in the second quarter. She made 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. She's got 1. As a team, the Trojans went to the line 4 times. They made 3. And the Trojans had 10 turnovers in the first half and 11 rebounds. So the Trojans have out-rebounded the Huskies, even though they have a huge size advantage. Newcastle out-rebounded them 11-9 in the first half, and that's why they lead by 30-26 is your halftime score. Now, there are several games in the association. I'll turn around and look at my phone and see those games that are being played, including our Indiana Hoosiers are in Miami to take on the Heat. And let's just pull up some NBA scores here for you. Okay, it is a final today, 113-107. The Kings beat the Mavericks. First quarter action, a minute and 35 to play. They're tied at 29, the Pelicans and the Suns. The Nuggets have a 5-point lead over the Magic, 28-23. A minute to play in the opening quarter. The Cavaliers and the Rockets should have tipped off by now. Let's see if I can get that score to generate. There it is. It's tied at 7, 8 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Also, the Hawks are hosting the Knicks. 8 minutes to play, opening quarter, 10-7 there. Also, opening quarter, 6 minutes, 35 seconds to play. The Bulls 14 at home against the Bucks. I believe Giannis has made his return game tonight for Milwaukee. First quarter, 6 minutes and 47 seconds to play. They're tied at 15 in San Antonio as the Jazz made the trip to Texas. 5:40 to play in the opening quarter. They're tied at 15. A lot of ties tonight. Timberwolves and the Nets tied at 15. The Pacers are in Miami. 5 minutes and 49 seconds to play. The Heat have a 1-point lead, 15-14. We'll try to keep you abreast of that Pacer game in Miami. So both teams are out of the locker room, and we are ready to start second half action with the ball going to the Huskies, who will trail Newcastle by 4, and we're underway. ISO with the pumpkin. Newcastle will open up in lady-to-lady defense. Oh, a nice three that's blocked by Lanzer. And then Curry will set up for a three and hit. She shoots almost 60%, and you can see why coming into tonight. She's now 3 out of 4 from the arc. Lanzer, left corner to Arthur. She'll launch a trifecta. Too strong. Lanzer in the paint. Rebound is short, though. And the rebound will stay Newcastle. Wow, Carly right there at point-blank range. Just didn't get enough on it. But it will stay Trojans basketball. She had a beautiful block about 30 seconds ago. Not even that long. But the Huskies, Curry gets it, and she knocks down the three. 30-29, 1-point lead as we are underway with second half action. Left corner to Lanzer. Lanzer will bring it all the way out and give it to Megan Luce. Back to Carly in the left corner. Carly might have got away with the walk there, and there's a reach-in foul on Bloom. Lanzer was in the motion. Let's see if they send her to the charity stripe. Nope, they're not going to send her to the charity stripe. That foul was on Roten. That's her third and the team's first. And Bobby Jones wants to talk things over, so we'll keep this time out here and take care of the good sponsors like the good people at McDonald's. 1720 South Memorial Drive in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. McDonald's wants to thank you, the Newcastle community, for your unwavering support during the road construction on Memorial Drive. We deeply appreciate your patience and loyalty. McDonald's could not be happier to be a part of this wonderful community, and they are thrilled to cheer on the Newcastle Trojan student athletes standing by your side as you aim for victory. Here's to a bright future together in Newcastle. Let's go, Trojans. Duty Calls Plumbing is located at 490 Indiana Avenue in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. They are family owned and operated. And folks, if you need high quality and expert plumbing solutions, then simply call Duty Calls Plumbing, 765-310-1333. And finally, Ultra Dry, 209 West Main Street in Mount Summit, Indiana. Water damage restoration, fire damage restoration, mold remediation, all that and more can be found at Ultra Dry. Call them at 765-836-5005. Newcastle will inbounds out to Emily Luce out of their own timeout. Right side to Lanzer. She will get inside the Mallory Owens. Shot up is no good, but she was fouled hard, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul will be on Curry. That is Curry's third, so two Huskies with 3 fouls. Owens made both of her free throw attempts in the second quarter. She will have 2 here. First one is off the mark, no good. Shooting a little over 50% is Mallory. She will have 1 board to try to give Newcastle their 31st point and a 2-point lead if she's successful. This one is up and good. NBC style, nothing but cotton for Mallory on that second free throw. 2-point lead for the Lady Trojans as we go under the 7-minute mark of the third. ISO pull-up jumper from the right side, no good, but Suarez with the rebound and the putback, and she'll have an and one free throw. Foul will be on Piper Arthur. That is Arthur's first and the team's first. So Suarez's free throw is good. Bobby Jones not happy with that call on the fadeaway. Didn't think Arthur got to her. Here is Lancer. Down low to Mallory. Out to Emily Luce. Left corner, it's Arthur. Arthur running one-handed shot up. No good. Mallory with the rebound and the putback. Mallory being active inside. Gets her first field goal, and Newcastle recaptures the lead 33-32. Here, Bloom walked with it, I thought. Now a bad pass, turnover, Huskies. First in the quarter, 9th in the ball game. Megan Luce, left side to Lancer. Lancer will go left baseline, pull-up shot, hit on the elbow, no call, and the rebound is Hamilton Heights. Isol throws it away, 10th turnover. Lancer will have a fast break opportunity from the left side and score. Lancer's first field goal in the third quarter. Alana Orr will be checking in on the next dead ball. Newcastle has opened up a 3-point lead. Emily Luce on a steal. She will go in from the left side and score, and it's an and one. Getting pushed in the back by Hillfiker and Emily Luce. That's at least her third, if not fourth steal in the ball game. Hillfiker will have 2 fouls, and Emily Luce, who shoots 58% from the charity stripe, has an and one here to give Newcastle a 6-point lead, and she does. 38-32, 5:25. Clock is ticking left in this third quarter. Lorenzo Pettiford and my good cameraman Ryan James bringing you this championship holiday tournament basketball game, our Lady Trojans against the Hamilton Heights Huskies. Here's a take by Hillfiker, and she will draw the foul on Mallory Owens. Mallory's first, the team's second, and going to the line is Hillfiker, where she's 1 out of 4 on the season, 25% free throw shooter. She will have 2 here. First one is up and short. She will have 1 more. Try to cut the lead in 5 if she's successful here, and she's too strong with it, but gets her own rebound. And Orr strips it, and that's a turnover, 11th for the Huskies. Here's Megan Luce. Lancer, left corner. Now Megan Luce over to sister Emily. Lancer set up in the left corner. Almost did a quick move so fast I thought she might have walked. Lancer back out to Megan Luce. Over to Emily. Emily kicks it to Lancer. Won't launch. Newcastle showing some patience here. Or down low to Owens. That pass is deflected away. And that's the Trojans' first turnover in the quarter, 11th of the ball game. Suarez is so active. Hard to believe she's a freshman. Here is a deep three miss. Soares with the rebound, and she gets tied up by Owens, and Mallory will commit another foul. She got a lot of pumpkin on that reach in, but Rick Frank says she got some wrist. So 4:12 left here in the third quarter. Newcastle up 6. Isel brings it out to the top of the key area, guarded by Emily Luce. Now she'll drive down the left side of the lane. Running one-handed shot up is good. 4-point lead for Newcastle, 38-34. Lanzer with the basketball into the paint. Right corner, Orr's three is off the mark. Rebound is the Huskies. And Newcastle will commit a foul in the backcourt. It's going to be their 14th foul. That foul will be on Alana Orr, her second, the team's fourth. One more foul on the Lady Trojans will send the Huskies to the line to shoot 2. Here's Bloom's three. Good. That's her first points of the ball game. She's got a good stroke, and she don't want to see her catch fire. Good release there. Here's Emily Luce to Megan Luce. The lead is at 1 for Newcastle, 38-37. Emily into the paint. Lanzer's three off the mark, but Emily's got a rebound. Newcastle will reset with exactly 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Orr, left corner, gets double teamed, and Bobby Jones wants a timeout. We'll do the same. 2:59 left in the third quarter. Trojans up 38-37. Back with more championship basketball after this TO.
X's and O's. Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports.
Lanzer gets into the paint. The jump hook will score. That's her second field goal in the quarter and 15 points in the ball game. 3-point lead for the Lady Trojans, 40-37. 2:40 left in this third quarter. Been a good basketball game for these two teams. Here's that running one-handed shot by Isel. No good. Rebound, Trojans. Emily Luce with the rock, right side to Orr. Orr thought about it but won't launch. Now left corner to Lanzer. Bobby Jones up coaching his Lady Trojans. Megan Luce, right side to Orr. Here's a three look, and it will not go in. The rebound will go off Soares and stay Lady Trojans basketball. 2:16 left in the third. 40-37. The 3-point lead is the Trojans, and they also have the basketball. Emily Luce's three, too strong. Rebound is Newcastle's. They're 16th. Trojans out rebounding. Here's Megan Luce's three, and that's in there. Megan Luce with her first points of the ball game. I didn't realize that until I just checked my scorecard. Under the 2-minute mark we go. This is Blanton who was checked in for the Huskies. Now, Blanton, right side three. Oh, my. Did she really bank that in? Did she call bank? Nonetheless, it will count. 43-39. 4-point lead for Newcastle. They were up 7 until that bank three. Orr will try to give them a 7-point lead again, and she does. That's her fourth trifecta of the ball game. Back to a 7-point cushion for the Lady Trojans. 1 minute and 10 seconds left, and then Isel will come down and make a three. It's getting three-ball happy here in the third. That's a lot of threes, is it? 46-42. Trojans with the lead. Here's Orr, another three. Got it! Alana Orr with her 5th trifecta of the ball game. And it's still a 7-point lead for the Lady Trojans, 49-42. And the Huskies throw it away. Their 12th turnover, 4th in the quarter. With 35 seconds left, Newcastle may put this in the deep freeze and go for one. You're up 7 with 25 seconds. Oh, there was all kinds of pushing, and they don't call the foul. Newcastle turns it over. And they turn it over right back to Newcastle. Down low to Megan Luce, and she will score. Luce with 5 points. Megan Luce with 5 points in the quarter. 4 seconds left. Owens has got it. Megan will not get a shot off. So at the end of 3, the Lady Trojans open up their largest lead of the contest, 51-42. It couldn't get any wilder than that in the third quarter. We're going to take an end of the quarter break, come back with the all-important 4th and final quarter on the NC Trojan Report via YouTube, and also you can listen on the Nash 1025 app. Back with the 4th quarter right after this.
And the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
All right, we're in 4th quarter action. Newcastle will start off with the basketball, and Carly Lanzer will hit that left baseline jumper from about 12 feet out. She now has 17 points, and the lead is 11 for Newcastle until ISO gets untracked in the 4th quarter with a 2-point field goal. 9-point lead for Newcastle. Bobby Jones tells his Lady Trojans to walk it up the timeline. You're up 9, work some clock, make them get out of that zone probably. Mallory Owens off the glass and will score. She's got 7 points in the ball game, back to an 11-point lead for Newcastle. ISO with it. Newcastle has opened up this thing in the third quarter, scoring 21 points in that third period. ISO with it. The Huskies scored 16 in the third. Suarez turnaround shot up, no good, and Mallory with that big rebound. Newcastle up 11. If they score here, it will be their largest lead of the ball game. And Suarez will almost steal that. Megan Luce now. High right side to Emily Luce. Back over to sister Megan. 6:25 to play in the ball game. Newcastle up 11. Lanzer's three from the right side, no good. And the Huskies had it but lost control of the rebound. That will count as a rebound and a turnover. And we've got a timeout on the court. 11-point lead for our Lady Trojans. 6 minutes and 17 seconds left in the ball game. Back after this, TO.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree.
Back we are. Lady Trojans basketball up 11, 55-44, 6 minutes, 17 seconds on the clock. Inside the Lancer on a beautiful play drawn up by Bobby Jones. Lancer layup. We'll ask Coach about that. Trojans up their largest lead now by 13 points. Here is a cutting Husky. That is Roten going down to the right side of the lane and getting fouled. That foul is going to be on Megan Luce, her second, the team's first. And going to the line is Roten, who's a 71% free throw shooter. In and out, no good. She will have one more. This one is up and good. She will go 1 out of 2 in that set. And it is a 12-point lead for the Lady Trojans. Here comes some full court pressure by the Huskies. Lancer with it to Emily Luce. Over to the left wing, it's Megan Luce. Right back to Emily. Right wing to Lancer. And stepping in and stealing that away from Carly was Curley. And then quickly Soares will score. Curry stepped in and got in the passing lane and got that steal. That's the 13th turnover on Newcastle, first in the quarter. 10-point lead as we approach the 5-minute mark of the contest. A lot of time left in this basketball championship game. Here is Orr in the left corner. She's knocked down 5 3 balls in the ball game. Lancer back to Emily Luce. Emily gives it to Megan. Right side to Carly, and she gets bumped by Eisel. That is going to be Bailey Eisel's first foul. And the team's first with 4:53 to play in the ball game. Trojans up 10. They'll inbounds underneath their own basket. Lancer will have the honors. Lancer throws it out to Megan Luce. Megan to sister Emily. Right side is Carly. Emily to Carly Lancer. Pull up 12-footer right side is short. And Mallory will go over the back. That's going to be the third on Mallory. The team second here in the fourth quarter. So the Huskies on this possession, any type of score will get this under the 10 points. 57-47, 4:20 left in the ball game. A three by Curry, no good. And Megan had possession, but Roten came over and knocked it off of Megan Luce. It will stay Huskies ball. She took a good swipe of that to have it go off Megan. They throw it into Curry. Curry in the paint, guarded against Mallory. Turnaround shot up, no good. Good defense by Owens. Megan Luce will walk it across the timeline as we'll go under the 4-minute mark. Megan, right side to Emily. Now Megan Luce. Left corner is Carly. Carly brings it out to Megan. She gets stolen by Soares, and Soares will go in and score. And head coach Aaron Trimpe will call the timeout. We'll keep this timeout here and talk about the good people at Walls Furniture and Mattress. They're located at 3611 Nebo Road in Muncie, Indiana. They're right across from Meyer. And when it comes to a huge selection on name brand furniture and mattresses, you got to go to Walls Furniture. Always great deals going on, and they pride themselves on customer satisfaction. Anytime you have any issues with any furniture or mattress you buy at Walls, you simply tell the owner, Craig Robbins, that he will make it better each and every time. They have a tradition of community awareness and support. They're always the leader in the community, helping out many different charities. Walls Furniture and Mattress wants to say happy holidays to all of their customers and future customers. All right, here we go. Newcastle up 57-49, 8-point lead, 3:45 to go in the ball game. Or left corner to Lanzer. Down low to Mallory, textbook passing, and Owens has 9 points. Here's the Huskies. Roten with it, gets into the paint, shot up, will be rolling out of the rim, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 again. That's going to be Emily Luce's second foul, the team's third, with 3:17 to go in the ball game. Roten, who was 1 out of 2, shooting 71%, will miss her first again. She missed her first earlier, made her second. Let's see if that's going to be the same situation here. Trying to get point number 50 for the Huskies is Roten, and she misses both of them. Oh, but the rebound and another rebound. And a steal now by Emily Luce. 14th turnover on the Huskies. Newcastle got out of that jam pretty good. Or left corner. Now inside to Mallory. Back out to Megan Luce. Now Emily Luce into the paint. Left corner, it's Orr. Newcastle working that clock. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Make it 46 seconds left in the ball game as they foul Emily Luce. Only the second team foul on the Huskies. That is Suarez's second. So they've got 3 more fouls to give before they force Newcastle to shoot free throws. Roten, Garden Lanzer, gives it to Megan Luce. And they will foul Suarez now with 3, and that is the team's third. And Aaron Trimpe says, no more fouls for you, Suarez. I need you to stay in there. But other players have got to step up and foul. Emily Luce with the pumpkin. Roten will come out and foul. That will be Roten's fourth. One more, and she'll be disqualified. So now they will send in Taylor to just come in and commit fouls. Roten will check out with 4. 2:28 left in the ball game. Trojans up 10 and working the clock. Emily Luce to the free throw line. Backs it right back out. Gives it to Carly. 2:15 left in the ball game. Carly guarded by Isel. Carly wheeling and dealing and will be fouled either by Curry. Yes, it will be Curry. That will be Curry's fourth. So the next, that is the 15th foul, by the way. So now Carly Lanzer, the 74% free throw shooter, will go to the line for the first time tonight to shoot 2. Need them both. First one is up and good. Good form, good release, good stroke for Carly. Again, the 74% free throw shooter on the season will make 2 in a row. Newcastle's lead is 61-49. Curry to Isel. ISO down the left side of the lane, runs right into Megan Luce and will get the shot off and score. If Megan would have fell, they might have called the charge, possibly. Newcastle with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the ball game have a 10-point lead in the Rock. Working that clock beautifully are the Trojans. Right side, it's Megan Luce out to Lanzer. 1:30 left, and they will foul the wrong free throw shooter. Glad they fouled Carly. She shoots a team high 74%, and she'll go back to the line where she was just 2 out of 2 to shoot 2 more and try to make it a 12-point lead again. First one is up, and in and out, no good. She will have one more. Piper Arthur will check in for the Lady Trojans. Checking out will be Alana Orr. What a game she's had here tonight. This one is up and good for Carly. 3 out of 4 in the fourth quarter. 11-point lead for the Trojans. Curry with the rock. 1:20 left in the ball game. Suarez to Curry. Three's in the air. It's good. Full timeout called by the Huskies, and the Lady Trojans lead is at 62-54, 8-point lead. We'll keep this timeout here and check out some NBA scores for you. The Pacers are trailing the Heat by 6, 42-36. Second quarter, 7 minutes to play there. Second quarter, 6 minutes and 20 seconds to play, 48-43, Nets over the Timberwolves. Second quarter, 5:50 to play. They're tied at 49, the Spurs and the Jazz. Second quarter, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to play, 46 for the Bucks, 33 for the Bulls. The Knicks have a 4-point lead over the Hawks. Second quarter, 8:50 to play. Second quarter, 6:50 to play, 43 for the Rockets, 36 for the Cavs. Fourth quarter, 11 minutes to play, 97 for the Nuggets, 89 for the Magic. Third quarter, a minute 39 to play, 89 Suns, Pelicans 85. A final today, the Kings beat the Mavericks 113-107. That's a quick look at NBA action. Back to the championship game here in Newcastle, Indiana, the holiday tournament. The Trojans have the 8-point lead in the basketball, 1:15 to go in the contest. Emily Luce with it will be tripped up by Taylor, and Emily Luce will be going to the free throw line. That will be Stella Taylor's second foul. Madeline Raymond's going to be checking in on the next dead ball for the Lady Trojans. And Emily Luce shooting 58%, made her only free throw tonight in the third quarter. Will miss this one in the fourth quarter. She will have one more for point number 63 and give, hopefully, the Lady Trojans a 9-point lead. Still a 3-possession ball game, miss or make, and she makes. 3-possession ball game, 70 seconds left in the contest. Right side, Roten's three. Oh, it's good. Big time threes. 2-possession ball game, 61 seconds left. Emily Luce with the rock, and she'll be fouled in the backcourt by ISO. That's going to be ISO's second. And, of course, they're well in over the bonus. So Emily Luce back to the line where she is 2 out of 3 tonight, 1 out of 2 in the fourth quarter. First one is up and good. So it is back to a 3-possession game, and Luce goes 2 for 2 in that set. 8-point lead, 65-57, 50 seconds left in the ball game. Here they go into Suarez, guarded by Arthur. Turnaround shot up, no good. Rebound, Megan Luce. Emily Luce with the rock to Lanzer. Lanzer working that clock with 35 seconds. He'll be fouled with 33 and a half seconds left in the ball game. Trojans can make it a 4-possession ball game here. This one is up and good by Carly. Carly tonight is 4 out of 5 from the free throw line, make it 4 out of 6. 66-57. Isol's 3, in and out, no good. Rebound is Carly's, and she'll be fouled in the backcourt. With 23 and a half seconds left, Aaron Trimpe will take Roten out, who was just fouled out. She will foul out with 4 points all in. No, she will foul out, with 7 points in the ball game. Lanzer will make another free throw. She will go 2 for 2 in that set. 68-57, 11-point lead, and the Lady Trojans are going to win this holiday tournament on their home court. All over but the final score. Here's a 3 that is missed by the Huskies. Suarez with the rebound and put back. And coaching all the way to the end is head coach Aaron Trimpe with that timeout. 9-point lead for the Lady Trojans, and we got 9.9 seconds left in the ball game. What an outstanding performance by the Lady Trojans, beating a very good team tonight in the Huskies. All over but the final score. Just taking these free throw stats here. Newcastle was 2 out of 3 in the third. That makes them 5 out of 7. And then in the fourth quarter, they've been 2, 4, 3, 6, 9. 9 out of 10, 11, 12. In the fourth quarter, they're 9 out of 12 for a total of 14 out of 19 for the game. 9 out of 12 in the money quarter. Bobby Jones will take that stat. And 9 out of 12 in just the fourth quarter alone from the charity stripe. And those were the ones you needed to seal the victory. 14 out of 19 for the game. The Huskies are 1 for 4 in the fourth quarter, 5 for 9 in the ball game. So with 9.9 seconds left, Newcastle will inbounds. They get it into Emily Luce. Luce will be bumped by Isel. She'll go to the line to just hopefully add more points for our Lady Trojans. 7.9 seconds left. And any free throws made here would make it a 4-possession. Oh, she will miss that one. She will have one more. She is 3 out of 5 in the money quarter from the line and 4 out of 6 for the ball game. She'll have one more. Make it a 10-point game, and there you go. 4-possession game. With only 6 seconds, clock is moving. Isel right down the court will score a layup, and that should be the final points of the ball game. 69 for the Lady Trojans, 61 for the Lady Huskies. And head coach Bobby Jones and the Lady Trojans will win the holiday tournament here in Newcastle, Indiana, with a final score of 69-61. What a performance. So we'll be talking with head coach Bobby Jones as the Lady Trojans are going to get the holiday tournament trophy. Carly Lanzer holding it up amongst all of her teammates. They're all celebrating right in front of me. Just a great job. He's got this team playing some outstanding basketball. And we'll be talking with Bobby Jones here in just a bit. But what we're going to do right now is take our end of the game timeout. And when we come back, we'll start our post-game show with the head coach himself, Bobby Jones, and talk about an outstanding performance that his Lady Trojans put on in the two games that they played in. Final score 69-61. We'll be back with our post-game show after this timeout.
Has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees, millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org.
Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing. And love you always, Mom. Inspire kids to do at 4h.org.
We are back for a final time. It is our post-game show. Lorenzo Pettiford sitting mid-court here inside the field house. There we go. We had a little bit of audio problem there, but we got it worked out. Again, Lorenzo Pettiford sitting mid-court inside the field house. The Lady Trojans will win their holiday tournament, beating two good teams. They beat Franklin County in game one at 10 a.m. this morning, 53-41. And then, of course, Hamilton Heights advanced to the championship game by beating the Oldenburg Academy 75-67. So the Huskies come in averaging 61 and a half points, and they hit their average at 61 tonight. Newcastle came in averaging 51 points, but boy, did they have their offense clicking, and the Trojans put up 69 points, just one shy of 70. They did score 75 or 70. What was the Muncie Central? Let me go back to that Muncie Central game. Yeah, they scored 71 points at Muncie Central. So this is their second highest total since the 71 offensive production at Muncie Central when they won 71-34. Okay, some stats first of all for the now 10-3 Huskies and their head coach Aaron Trimpe. Riley Soares will finish the game with 20 points. He averages 23, so we kept her 3 points below her average. Bailey Isel will finish with 15 points. Addison Bloom, who averages 10, will finish with 2 points. Or she had a trifecta. I'm sorry. She'll finish with 3 points. Zoe Curry will finish with 12. Cameron Roton finishes with 7. Abby Hillfiker had a field goal in the opening quarter. She'll finish with 2. And Reese Blanton hit a trifecta in the third quarter. She will finish with 3. I had them with 15 turnovers in the ball game and only 19 rebounds. They were 5 out of 9 from the charity stripe. The Lady Trojans were once again led in scoring by the outstanding sophomore play of Carly Lanzer. She finishes with a game-high 25 points. Right behind her was Alana Orr with 15 points, knocking down 5 trifectas, 3 in the opening quarter, 2 in the third quarter. And then Emily Luce had 12 points. Megan Luce had 5. Piper Arthur had a field goal. She had 2. Mallory Owens with 9 points. And that was the Lady Trojans, 69 points. So another team effort, another team win. And joining me now is the head skipper of our Lady Trojans. Of course, that is Bobby Jones. And, Coach, you knew that you were going to have a very good effort for all 4 quarters to beat a very good Huskies team. This team had only lost 2 games coming in tonight at Noblesville, 68-51, and at LaPel, 60-52. You came out, I want to say the first 2 or 3 minutes, things just weren't going your way, but I mean, it's still early in the ball game. I think you got down by as many as 8. But you really came on midway through that first quarter and beyond, and you end up leading at the end of 1, 20-15.
Well, our girls stayed focused, kept attacking, and we told them before the game if we take care of the basketball versus their 1-2-2 trap, their 3-2 zone, we're going to get open shots. And they're early. We weren't knocking down open shots, and then Alana knocks down a couple. And then the next thing you know, they're coming out and having to spread their defense out. And we're driving it in and doing a good job of attacking the basket. So our girls did a really good job of sticking to what we wanted to do tonight. I thought for the most part, we really played hard for 4 quarters.
Yeah, I thought your game plan was just outstanding. They really executed it extremely well. And again, once you start getting a player that comes off the bench like Alana can and get squared up, when she gets her feet squared up and a nice look, she is a deadly shooter. She knocks down 5 of those things for you, 3 in the opening quarter, and coming out of the halftime locker room, you need somebody. She knocks down 2 more, and then Megan Luce hit a trifecta as well. And you guys put up 21 points in that third quarter. That's the second game in a row. The third quarter in the game 1, you really came out of the halftime locker room on fire. So that's 2 games in a row where you just come out of the halftime locker room fully loaded and ready to go.
Yeah, we really need to build on that too, because I feel like, we'll say 85, 90% of our games this year, we have come out in the third quarter and played well. I'll tell you, there 2 things happened tonight that really made a difference. You mentioned one of them, Alana Orr knocking down some shots. We all know she can hit those. But I'll tell you, one of the big differences in the game was Maddie Raymond coming off the bench and playing as hard as she did defensively. She was just really physical inside. Did a great job rebounding. It seemed like every time I looked up, she was a part of the play, going after every loose ball, and that worked out good for us because it gave Mallory a rest. And then Mallory comes in the fourth quarter, and her one-on-one defense was really, really good because she was able to get a little bit of a break. But Maddie Raymond came off the bench and gave some outstanding minutes tonight.
Yeah.
I thought that Emily and Megan Luce did a very good job of distributing the basketball tonight and finding the open shooter. That's tough when you're trying to beat a 1-2-2 zone and you got 6'1" on top of it. We said before the game, you cannot throw the ball over the top, and I don't think they threw it over the top one time. It was a pass fake and a bounce pass every time, and that's why they're good basketball players. And Carly scores 25 tonight, and they did a good job of getting Carly the basketball, and Carly did a great job of attacking the basket. It was a good team effort, and it was nice to see our guards make the extra pass, find the open man, knock down shots, and then they're late in the game, handle the basketball when they're going after every pass and fouling us and getting to the free throw line and making free throws. So that's what you got to do against a good team. You got to take advantage of those opportunities that you get.
I thought you were really special tonight, Coach, when there were timeouts called on the court. I can think of a couple times where you guys came out of the timeout and you drew up some things that just were executed. Give your players credit too. To perfection. One led to a Lanzer layup out of the timeout, and another one led to a Mallory Owens layup out of a timeout. I just thought your timeouts, and one they might even call, but bottom line, you come out timeouts and you draw something up. Sometimes it just doesn't go as planned, but your kids were on top of the execution tonight.
Well, I'm going to tell you, and I know the 2 timeouts that you're talking about. I'm going to give all the credit in the world to the girls because here's what happened. We called those timeouts, and they said, hey, Coach, they're in a zone. So we just drew up a little play to screen the zone, screen the middle man in the zone, screen the wing in the zone, and then drop Carly right down to the block and we get a layup. But that was all the girls. They said, hey, they're in a zone. Let's screen here, let's screen there, and let's get open. And that's exactly what they did. So we've told the girls probably 1,000 times, when you have a player-led team, you have a chance to be a really good basketball team. And tonight, our girls really grew up. They were talking to each other on the bench. They were talking to each other out on the floor, telling me, hey, Coach, they're in zone. Hey, they're in man. Let's run this or run that. And I said, hey, that's fine. We'll do whatever you think's going to work. And it worked to our benefit tonight. And all the credit in the world to the girls. I mean, we as coaches try our best to put them in positions to be successful, but ultimately they have to go out on the floor and make it happen. And tonight they really came together as a team, and they are so very deserving of this win and winning a championship here in our third year. They deserve it, and I couldn't be prouder of them.
Yeah, they really did put together 2 outstanding performances. And the other key thing, Coach, tonight, when you build up and you work hard to have a lead going in the fourth quarter and you're doing things right, well, then the opponent's got to start coming after you, being aggressive, and send you to the free throw line, hoping that you're not executing at a high premium. In the fourth quarter, 10 out of 14 that you make from the charity stripe, and you finish 14 out of 19 for the ball game, you'll wrap that up and take it every single game, won't you?
Absolutely. I mean, against a good team, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you get. And we did a great job of handling the basketball and making them come out and have to foul us and getting to the free throw line. And we all know you got to make your free throws if you're going to beat any team, but especially a really good team like Hamilton Heights. They are an outstanding basketball team. And it just takes one game to get your season kind of kick-started in that second half of the season. I think tonight was that game for us. Our girls were really pumped after that win, and like I said, very deserving. And I wouldn't have wanted it to happen against anybody else other than a quality opponent like Hamilton Heights, because you see right where you're at, and our girls know now what they're capable of when they communicate with each other and they play for one another, and they all, they're all in for that win.
Yeah, Hamilton Heights in 3 years, you're going to have to face them maybe again, maybe in the sectional. I don't know when, but in 3 years, this is going to be a very good team with all those freshmen.
I'm thinking to myself, I didn't say it out loud, but I wanted to turn around to the assistant coaches and say, hey, if we're going to get them, we got to get them now.
Yeah.
Because they are that their point guard, Isel, she is smooth.
Yep.
Suarez, 6'1", can play inside out, and then Blum, the shooter. Oh man, I'm not going to look forward to putting them on a scouting report.
But again, give Mallory, Madeline Raymond. I mean, and then a lot of times Emily there was always someone, not every time, but a lot of times coming over to help Mallory out especially when Suarez was getting good position. And I mean, again, she's such a good player. She averages 23. You hold her to 20 tonight. So again, that's not easy to do, to hold them below her average.
And I felt like too, she got them quietly.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like she had any one opportunity in the game where she just scored in droves on us. She got them quietly, and I thought that Alana did a very good job of face guarding her tonight. I thought that Piper Arthur did a very good job of face guarding her, and Carly did a great job of face guarding Blum. So we, a couple weeks ago, we said, hey, we're after the Jay County game, we said we are no longer going to let the other team's best player or two best players go off on us and beat us. We're going to make somebody else beat us. In the last couple games, our girls have done a good job of slowing down the other team's number one and number two options. And I think we learned a little something about ourselves defensively the last couple games. It's going to carry us into the second half of the season.
I meant to ask you this in our pregame chat, and I'm going to go ahead and ask you now because I did not see her at all in these two games. Was Kaden Minyard. Is she battling some illness or an injury, or
she's no longer with us?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I wasn't aware of that. So, okay. But, the other girls are definitely stepping up. And I tell you, I just love the way this team is gelling together and coming together as a unit and knowing their roles now. It seems like people are starting to realize, hey, this is my role. This is what I got to do to help our team win.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our girls have a pretty good understanding of what their role is. You just got to execute. You got to do your job, game in and game out, because there's a very fine line between winning and losing with our team, because we don't have anybody that can say, hey, give her the ball and go get us 30 every game.
Right.
I mean, we've got a couple girls that are capable of doing that.
Right.
But we got to win by committee. We got to defend by committee. And these last two games, our girls just did a really nice job of defending and sharing the basketball and executing and doing their jobs. And they deserve to win a championship on their home floor.
Well, you got one game remaining in 2025. That will be against Lebanon. Tuesday night, I believe.
Tuesday night at home, yeah.
This Tuesday night to wrap up the 2025 part of the season. Then it's the all-important 2026 part of the season. Of course, that will conclude with the tournament. And right now, as we are pretty much at the halfway point, what would you give your team on the grading scale? A, B, C? After tonight's point, effort-wise, it's definitely an A+.
Effort-wise, it's an A+. Offensively, we got some things we need to clean up.
Sure.
But from a strategy standpoint, I really feel like our girls are learning to stay focused on a game plan and executing that game plan. So I feel good about where we're at. And, I mean, it's always nice to go into the new year with the championship.
Yes.
You win on your home floor, and I'm just excited for them. I told them in the locker room, I said, it's 3 years in the making here, building the Lady Trojan basketball program, and you guys are still here. You guys are what matter, and you guys deserve this. And,
Absolutely.
And you should walk out of this locker room thinking, hey, we just won a championship on our home floor.
Yeah. Put together 2 outstanding games, Coach. Congratulations. I know you're proud of your girls, and we'll see you this Tuesday night against Lebanon.
Yep. Thanks for the coverage.
That's head coach Bobby Jones of our Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojans basketball machine. And again, the Lady Trojans win their holiday tournament. Final score 69-61 over the Huskies of Hamilton Heights. That's going to do it for our post-game show. Hey, folks, we'll be back here Tuesday night to wrap up 2025 for the Lady Trojans, and then the all-important part of the basketball season will get started not only for the Lady Trojans but also for Coach Matt Luce and the boy varsity Trojans. 2026 is just around the corner. So, again, we'll be right back here inside the Fieldhouse this Tuesday night for Lady Trojans basketball against Lebanon. Until then, have a great evening.